Being that my wedding is in less than 30 days and I'm freaking stressed out, I'm going to tell you guys the story time about how me and Miles met yet again. And I know I have like hella new followers since I first told the story time. We met March 12th, 2 days before his birthday in Puerto Rico. A lot of people be like, when they be like, oh, I met my husband in Puerto Rico, they be like, damn, he Puerto Rican? No, I did not meet somebody from Puerto Rico and bring him back, nor did he meet a girl from Puerto Rico and bring her back. No. I was on a girls trip with my friends for my best friend's birthday. He was on a guys trip with his guys for his birthday. My best friend's birthday is February 20th, but we couldn't figure out where we was going to go. And then that same year, at the end of January, we went to Dubai for my other friend's birthday, and we had just got back, honestly. And so, like, we was trying to get our money back up, and like I said, we was just confused on like where we was going to go. So we decided last minute to go to Puerto Rico. We got our flights. It's crazy because when Miles tell his side of the story, like, him and his friends just last minute decided to go to Puerto Rico. And it's just like, if we didn't both, you know what I'm saying, like, have that thought, like, we would have never met. But anyway, when we first got there, y'all, flight was cool and everything. I was hungry. I don't know if y'all know, but when it comes to food, I do not play. So when we first got there, we went to some restaurant. I don't know, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it had a casino like attached. The food was freaking horrible. Sprite was nasty. It was flat as hell. They didn't have ranch. Like, it just was an overall horrible experience. And we had been traveling, so like, I wanted to enjoy some good food. So we ended up going back to the hotel, getting changed, and going to La Placita. La Placita is like, you know, it has like bars and clubs or whatever. So when the Uber dropped us off, it kind of dropped us off at like just like a random spot out there. Like, we just got out where we was and started walking. So when we started walking, it was two dudes. They was big as hell. They came and like started walking up with us and, you know, just talking, speaking or whatever. So we spoke back or whatever. And they was like, y'all want us to come with y'all? So we like, you know, okay, like, cool, come with us. Like, we don't know where we going. We just out here, like, just cool. So we talking, having small talk with them or whatever. So we ended up finding a club that played, you know, hip hop music. So we standing outside the club trying to figure out, you know, like getting in or whatever. And these two other dudes walk up, which was Miles and somebody else. And so when Miles walked up, I was sitting there with an attitude. I had my arms crossed like this, mad, hot. It was during COVID too, and so, you know, everybody had like their mask on or whatever, and they was not playing that shit out there. Like, you had to have your mask on. So he like, damn, like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I just want to smoke some hookah. And I just be thinking that's so funny though, because like, girl, you was that mad about some hookah. But it wasn't just a hookah, it was everything all together. But anyway, so we was like, well, we ended up trying to, you know, like talk to the bouncers about getting in. They was like, we'll pay for a section, whatever, y'all can just come with us, blah blah blah. So we like, all right. So we went to go get a drink from like the next little spot. And so my friend exchanged numbers with Miles' friend, and she was like, text me, you know, when y'all get in or whatever the case. So we ended up going to get some drinks, and we look over at the other club like a few minutes later, and the niggas was gone. So we walk over there, and it's like a big window in the front, so we could see them. And we stand there like, we was low-key, I ain't gonna say we was like some groupies, but we was low-key like, damn, like, we was kicking it with y'all, and y'all said y'all was gonna let us know when y'all got in, and you didn't. Like, what's tea? So Miles ended up coming to the door. He paid for us to get in. So we in here, we smoking hookah, we drinking, we dancing, we having us a grand little time. So the club closed, it was time to go, but it was early, like 11. It wasn't 12 o'clock. It was probably like 10 actually, because it was during COVID. They shut it down. So they was like, y'all want to come back to our hotel? So we like, no, the hell. They're like, not like that. Not like that. We just, you know, we trying to kick it, like we don't want the night to end type shit. So I'm like, okay. So me and my friends, we were like, okay, we'll go or whatever. So we went. They had like a patio on their hotel or whatever. Or I don't even know what to call it. It was an Airbnb, I think. But anyway, they had a patio out there. So we was having a little patio party. I remember during COVID, like, it was curfews or whatever. Puerto Rico was very strict about their curfew. I can't remember what time it was, but whatever time it was like, I think it was like midnight. But after that, it's no Ubers, it's no nothing. Like, you cannot be outside. So it comes time to go, and it's no Ubers available. Like, none. Like, we was trying to find an Uber, couldn't find one, whatever the case. So Miles, out of all four of his friends, Miles was the only one who was like, I'll walk y'all back to y'all hotel. Mind you, this man just told us a story about how he been shot 3 separate times, like in his legs or whatever. He got bad legs, and all this stuff. And he like, I'll walk y'all. And I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. And he was like, if it was my sister or my mama or, you know, any female in my family, like, I would want the niggas they was with to make sure they okay. Like, of course I'm gonna do that for y'all. And I'm like, it's 3 of us, it's 1 of you. Like, after you walk us back, you're gonna have to walk back here by yourself. He was like, it's cool. So he had the phone number to like one of the taxi drivers. I guess he had like got cool. I ain't gonna say cool with, but you know, he had a number. So he called the guy and he was willing to come. So Miles paid for the Uber or whatever for us to go home. So he had asked me for my number before then, and I'm like, I'll see. Like, you know, after the rest of the weekend, like, I'll see. Really, I was just trying to brush him off, but it didn't work. So he was like, so after he got us the Uber or whatever, he was like, you gonna let me know when y'all get home? I'm like, yeah. He like, how you gonna let me know if you don't got my number? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I took his number. I think I gave him my number. I had to give him my number because he was like, text me when y'all get there. I'm like, okay, cool. We get back to the hotel. I was not texting him. I'm like, I'm just gonna get in the shower. And now, like, looking back, I don't know. Like, I'm just glad he followed through because it's like, girl, you would have missed out on your blessing. So I'm like, okay, so when we get back to the hotel, I took a shower or whatever. And when I'm getting out the shower, I'm climbing in the bed, literally. I can see myself now, like, climbing in the bed. I remember exactly what I was doing when my phone got a notification or a phone call. So I'm like, who is this? So I'm like, this that boy. So I answered. He was like, y'all made it back? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, okay, I just want to make sure. What? Okay, so sweet. I forgot they had said that they was there for his birthday. So the night of the 13th, after we was chilling with them or whatever, we was trying to get them to go on excursions with us that day, but I don't know why they ended up not going. But we ended up linking with them after the excursion. And when he said something, he was like really drunk, and one of his friends was like, bro, get up, like, it's finna be your birthday, it's 30 minutes to your birthday. So I'm like, it's your birthday? So he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, like, come on. Like, I stayed the night with that man that night, y'all. I don't know if I ever told y'all that the first time, but I stayed the night with that man. Anyway, so stayed the night with him, and then after that, the rest was history. The next week, after we had left from Puerto Rico, we just stayed in communication. I went to visit him in Atlanta like twice. He came to visit me once. And then after that, I was pregnant. So yeah, that's like the long and then short version. We're about to get married in less than 30 days. And I'm freaking stressed. But yeah. Take that trip, girl. Go find your man. So him offering to walk us home, no, it does not say he's the best person in the world, but to me that does say that he has good character, especially considering the fact that there were 3 other guys with him that were spending time with us the whole night, just like he was, and no one else was concerned about our safety. Also too, that Saturday when we had went back to that same club that we went to Friday night, when we got there, we heard him and his friends talking about how it was some girls in there. They was like all over the floor, dancing all over the place, like trying to get with them or whatever. And I'm like, shoot, like, why you didn't, you know what I'm saying, talk to him, dance with him, whatever the case. And he was like, I invited you out. Like, that would be rude for me to have you walk in here and I'm in another girl's face. So again, not saying this makes him perfect, not saying I'm like, oh, this is going to be my husband, but to me, that does say good character. That does say decent human being. Like, I don't know. Basic? It may be basic. I don't know, but I don't know.
So let's talk about it. Would you have stayed the night with someone you just met on vacation? Or trusted a guy enough to let him walk you home at 1 a.m.? Do you believe in love at first trip? Or is this just one of those once-in-a-lifetime, right place, right time stories? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you will be notified the next time I post a video. See you in the next one.